The Care Calls program started at UNC during COVID. We connected with the Ignatian Volunteer Corps. We were concerned, as everyone was in the world, for the well-being of seniors.
The Care Calls, which are connection and resource engagement calls, connect an older adult through NeighborWorks Aging in Place program and United Neighborhood Center's peer support program to an older adult volunteer, which are provided through the Ignatian Volunteer Corps.
When I signed up, it was for the visitor program, and I was going to be starting in the middle of February of 2020. And so that never happened. So at the time then they developed this system that we would get all of the people that they had and call them. And I've been doing it ever since.
The program started as a support during COVID, where we worked with the IVC volunteers to call all of the older adults who were being served by NeighborWorks at that time. So it started out as a response to, a very serious situation, and it turned into a program that allowed older adults who were continuing to experience social isolation to provide them with the support and the knowledge that somebody cared about them.
I get to speak with some wonderful people, and we talk about a wide range of subjects, such as current events, music, families where appropriate, sports, and just a wide variety of topics.
We were concerned initially about their ability to obtain basic essentials, food, and household items. And then as things progressed in the pandemic, we were really worried about their mental health and their social isolation. So we started this program with the Ignatian Volunteer Corps to make sure that seniors were still feeling plugged in and connected and had someone to interact with on a social scale.
I think it's just making a connection with the consumers. The most rewarding thing is just getting to know them. It's also part of the challenging part of it, because some people are more open, but I think knowing that I'm connecting with people who are very lonely and isolated, I think is certainly the most rewarding part of my being in this program.
I feel like I'm providing a much needed socialization to these people, because many of them do not have family or friends type of social network.
Many of the IVC volunteers that work through NeighborWorks, once the pandemic was over and it was safe, started asking me, can they go visit them? Absolutely. 3 out of the 4 of our volunteers go out and meet with the older adults. They go for coffee or they go for lunch. They take walks in the park together. Just things like that provide that prevention of social isolation.
I love them all. They're just wonderful. And because we can now visit, there's one, when we first were able to start visiting, she's so funny, and she says, I go to La Festa every year. Meet me at La Festa. So I did. It was a riot.